Well, good morning. How are you? Welcome to another Good Morning Linux. This is Total OS Today, Total Technology for beginners and beyond. I am your host, Carmine, or as the UPS driver once said, package for Carmini. That is a true story. I don't know where he got that name at, but whatever. Welcome. I woke up this morning about an hour ago, and it was still dark. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is morning, but I guess we're getting parts of that storm here in Ohio and wind advisory. And yeah, so I thought, I need something to cheer me up. Let's do a Linux chat. So it is early Saturday morning. I don't know how many people will be out there. As usual, I do these shows at random times. Hopefully get some people around the world to chime in and say hello. It's been impossible to get everybody in, obviously at the same time because of different time zones. But I do my best. So we'll talk about a few different topics for this morning for this Linux-themed show. If you haven't already, check out the Linux 18 we did last night with some friends. We talked about when is it a good time to get a new PC. And we had some fun with that. So Zorin OS 16 released the Loudest light version of their operating system. And they surpassed 1 million downloads, evidently, according to their blog, if I read correctly, and that's awesome. Zorin OS has been around about 11 years now, and they have become the gateway, at least one of the gateway websites, one of the gateway Linux systems for Windows users. And they continue to, excel. I installed the Zorin OS 16 Pro, Zorin OS Pro Edition about a month or so ago, over a month ago, dual booting with Windows 11. And it looks, Zorin OS 16 Pro looks fabulous. It's not really designed for older, outdated PCs. I installed it on a 10-year-old computer, and it runs fine, but it's a little slow. In fact, it's slower than Windows 11. Now, that does not mean that all of Linux is slower than Windows 11. But for the GNOME desktop environments, people ask me, is Windows 11 really faster than Linux? Well, that depends. It's probably going to be faster than your GNOME desktop, at least in my test. Now, I do have an SSD coming in hopefully tomorrow from Amazon. That PC with Windows 11 has the original 10-year-old hard disk drive. And Windows 11 is fast. I can't imagine how faster it'll be with an SSD. I'm curious. I'm looking forward to that test. I'll let you guys know. And I'll probably install Zorin OS 16 Lite on that one as a dual boot with Windows 11. All right, what else we have here? So the latest GNOME has been released, 41.2. I don't, yeah, I'm not a big fan of GNOME in general, but if you like GNOME, it's out there if you want it. Linux Mint, the latest Linux Mint is scheduled to be released probably any day now. Let's see, would be the Mint version 20.3. The beta is out. Linux Mint is also good. I have it installed in my ThinkPad. I don't really use my ThinkPads that much ever since I have a Chromebook. They're faster to use, faster to update. They really are a joy, for web-based applications. Highly secure, and they just work if you're looking for a newer computer. Don't need to spend, thousands or looking for something for less than $500. A Chromebook might be for you. especially if you are a Windows user. Speaking of Chromebooks, it looks like Netflix games. You can now do play Netflix games on a Chromebook, on certain Chromebooks. Why not? Yeah. Speaking of games, the new Halo game looks terrific. I thought about getting it, but my current Xbox will not run it. I either got to get a new Xbox, upgrade the hard drive, or I don't know if it's on PC or get a new computer, but I thought, nah. Somebody, more than someone has posted the Halo campaign on YouTube, and it looks terrific, by the way. And it's, I think it's 100 gig install. Yeah, you need at least 100 gigs of free space to play Halo. Wow. But it looks good. It looks terrific. California, apparently in California, I believe it's in Long Beach, there is a, why not, right? There is an Ubuntu Cafe. I guess it's a coffee shop of sorts. I just caught that news this morning. I don't know if it's Linux based. I don't know if they use Ubuntu. Of course, Ubuntu translated means humanity towards others. Give you a nice fuzzy feeling. So if you live in Long Beach, California, check out the Ubuntu Cafe. Yeah, great name, right? So if people don't know what Ubuntu means now out there, they can ask. And awesome. It would be nice if they had Ubuntu computers in there, or some form of Linux-based computers, and maybe they do. I don't know. Why not? The Ubuntu Cafe. I probably should have had some breakfast before I started, but that's okay. I have some water for this morning. Yeah, for some reason I could not fall back to sleep. I think I was ready to get up and start the day, rake leaves, but not with this rainstorm. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, wow, man. I was looking at the Illinois and Amazon warehouse in Illinois collapses with 100 workers inside. Oh, man, I guess because of severe weather, I'm so sorry to read that. Ah, boy. Well, I hope they're okay, but yeah. Where will the world be without Amazon, right? And they deliver on Sundays now because of the holiday rush. Wow. Yeah. So if you are a Linux user or thinking about dipping your feet into the Linux pool waters, as it were, let me know. Or maybe you tried Linux, it wasn't for you, let me know. You know, sometime here, sometime in the future. Those of you who catch this podcast on the replay, sorry that I missed you. Again, I do these shows at random times, so it's a hit and miss when I do these shows. So, yeah. I mentioned dual booting. If you are a dual booter with Windows and, say, some form of Ubuntu, and for some reason you can't log into your Windows system, maybe a virus, or maybe you trashed the system, and you need to get into your Windows partition to, get into some important files or folders. If you boot into your Linux side of the system of your computer, you should be able to mount your Windows drive and extract the files and get into the files of your Windows system with no problem. In fact, I did that last night. Not that I had a problem. I had accidentally booted into Linux, and I needed to get something out of the Windows side, and I did. I just mounted the hard drive, or the Windows side of the hard drive, and I was able to get into the system and copy and paste the file to a USB. So just a little tip there, if you are dual booting, you should be able to mount your Windows partition and extract any files or folders that you need, you know. And if your Windows system is truly trash, then of course you can use some recovery option for Windows to reinstall the system if necessary. That has not happened to me in a long, really not since Windows 7. Definitely not a Windows 10. Windows 11 is too new, but yeah, Windows 11 works great for me so far, but yeah, just a little tip there. All right, let me take a quick look in the chat here. I was browsing through some more news. It looks like I don't see anybody in the chat yet. If anybody's out there and wants to say hello, don't be shy. Ah, Vincenzo is in the house. Good morning, my dear Australian friend. Sorry I missed you last night. How are you? We had some fun with our chat, and we recorded a news and nonsense just for you because we missed you. But maybe catch you next time. So actually that has been edited. I need to upload it sometime today, news and nonsense. So let's see. Yeah, so in Australia it would be seasons are reversed. So you probably have a heat wave now, don't you, out there? Here we're getting pummeled with rain, tornadoes, winds. Anyway, Vince, I hope you're okay. How's the COVID situation out there in Australia? Here in the States, not too good. Yeah. Anyway, welcome, Vince. How are you? Yeah, I figured you were busy. That's cool. We're thinking about doing a New Year's Eve end of year live show. The gang said maybe. So let me know what you think. With the surge in cases right now, I'm probably not going to go anywhere with this crowds. May just stay home again. So I'm just putting that out there. If you want to do a live, join in for a live New Year's Eve chat. I can start at any time that evening. It doesn't have to be 9 p.m., but it's just a thought. And maybe New Year's Eve we'll do the topic, the dream of a global standard Linux desktop, because why not, right? So just a thought. We'll see. Ah, you have a week of vacation next week. Cool. Nice. Okay. All right, maybe we can squeeze in a chat or two next week if you want. Got an appointment Wednesday. Minor servicing for my son's Lexus. So, yeah. Anyway, maybe we can do a little chat Tuesday evening. We'll see. But yeah, New Year's Eve, we might do something. I think we did it last year, didn't we? I can't remember. Anyway. New Year's Eve is quite possible. Very good. Okay. Hopefully you'll be at the beach next week. Okay, fine. We'll just log into your phone at the beach. Show us the beautiful Australian beaches. Yeah. I think one of the world's top 10 beaches is in Australia. I think it starts with a B. Bond, Bond. I can't remember. Well, hi, good morning, Joseph. How are you? You are running Endeavor OS. I took a look at Endeavor. It looks cool. It's not for beginners, but it looks pretty cool. Yeah. You got a 43-inch 4K. Yeah, I picked up a 50-inch for less than $300. I couldn't pass it up. I finally got to see my dad's film in 4K. Finally. You know, I kept putting it off, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, 4K is great if you have the actual content for it. Or even if you don't, it looks better. You know, but yeah, cool. So I think, let's see, next Friday, the 17th, looking at the calendar, I will probably be, my friend's jazz band is coming in from Pittsburgh for a Christmas concert Friday evening. And yeah, I may not be home till after 10 for next Friday night if we do a live show, so we'll see. We'll see. I've posted some random stuff of the band on YouTube. They are awesome. Yes, Vince can join with the thongs from the beach. I think thongs have a different meaning there. Are they shoes? In Australia, thongs, I think. Or something like that. Yeah, show us a little video of the beach. One of the beaches there, you know, if you want. I know they have beautiful beaches there in Australia. Flip-flops. The thongs are flip-flop. Yes, casual beach shoes. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, thongs are completely different here. In the States, as you well know. Some people have bongs with their thongs. I just made that joke up, so yeah. Whatever. It's early morning. I still got to get my breakfast, but I'll stick around a little bit longer. Those of you joining late, catch this on the replay. Sorry I missed you, but I do my best to do these shows at random times, and that never seems to be a perfect time, right? Oh, what a crazy world. You needed a new HDMI cable to get the full for 4K? Okay. Well, you don't have to share your beach bod. I said share the beach, not the... Okay, if there's nice looking women there, fine. Okay. You can share that for me. Just tell your wife it's for Toss, it's for me. You know, I will vouch for you. I've been in the beach in a long, long time. We have no beaches here. We have lakes and rivers, and it's not the same. So, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to believe that 4K TVs have dropped so much in price. It wasn't that long ago they were astronomically priced, but now they're quite reasonable. I think Amazon has their own 4K TV version of it, reasonably priced. Smart TV. I did not get a smart TV. I don't need any more smart privacy in my house, if you know what I mean. But, yeah, I like mine. I'm going to see if I can hook it up to my digital receiver with the optical cable. I haven't done that yet. I've been kind of lazy, but yeah. Vincenzo says, oh yeah, sure. Sitting there with my camera at the beach taking pictures of people surely won't draw attention to myself. Listen, just be sneaky, you know? Yeah, just pretend you're reading text and just casually, you know what to do. Look, men are sneaky. They can be just as sneaky as women. Come on. Now, I'm not saying do it for 30 minutes. Just maybe 30 seconds. Pretend like you're reading something, right? And if somebody asks, just tell them the truth, right? Trust me, they will feel flattered. So Joseph had a good Christmas, a new laptop, a new 4K TV, and a new Android phone. Cool. A techie Christmas, right? I just realized on the text scrolling screen, I spelled subscribe wrong. I left a space between the I and the B. Yes, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. If you are new here, yes, don't forget to subscribe. I guess that notification bell doesn't always work. I have no control over that, but anyway, subscribe if you already have not. So yes, subscribe. Yes. It's early morning. What can I say? I just realized I need to call my friend Amy. She is scheduled to fly back to Austria. I missed her call last night. One of my dear friends, Amy, from Austria. That's where Arnold's from. Blah. Anyway. Sir Seuss is in the house. Good morning. Sorry I missed you last time. You got a set of game cameras for Christmas. You can watch for animals crossings in the back. Oh, I thought you meant game cameras for your Xbox. Get it. I got it. Game cameras. Cool. And good morning to you, Sir Seuss. Well, that's cool. I like watching the occasional animal bloopers on YouTube. Why not? Right? Yeah. So they're called, so what? You hook the cameras up to the trees, right? Sounds like fun. Yeah, sometimes with 4K TVs, you need to watch how small the font is when you change the resolution. You kind of have to play with that, so especially if you're far away from the screen. Yeah. Cameras to the trees. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Of course, here in Ohio with the woods, we get lots of... Oh, speaking of animals, I have a friend of mine who owns a car body shop. 'Tis the season for deers to kiss cars, as it were. Yeah, he had 2 cars there with deers wiped out the front ends. Good luck getting parts. It might be months. He had a 2022 Hyundai. The front end was wiped out by a deer. Oh my goodness. Slow down. If you live in deer country, Ohio, West Virginia, wherever, people, slow down. Your wife thought that was what you wanted, but I don't want to hurt her feelings. Oh, well, okay. Listen, make sure she does not watch this podcast. Capiche? Well, look, you could be very polite and romantic, say, honey, thank you so much for thinking of me, but, take it back and exchange it for something. Look, it truly is the thought that counts, right? I'm sure she'll understand. My wife used to when I was married. Yeah, Vincenzo has the same problem with kangaroos. Here we have deers. Yeah, I do feel bad, So I have literally whacked deer before with my car in the past. It's a sickening feeling. Luckily, I'm okay. The Sue says, I don't think so, Toss. All right. This is not the Romance Advice channel. It's just full disclosure. I thought I would try. wait, Sir Seuss. You can say, honey, these were defective. I had to take them back. And then you go to this, oh, they were sold out, so I got this instead. Maybe that'll work. I'm just trying to help, okay? yeah. Look, this is welcome to the Total OS Romance Advice channel. On today's show, see, that would work. See? I mean, what does she know about technology, right? That would work. See? Some free advice. There you go. You know, maybe one night we'll do a show on technology and romance. How's that affected? I was watching a show on romance scams. It's actually kind of sad. I don't know, maybe we'll talk about that one night. It completely caught me by surprise because it's something I would have never thought of. Yeah, so anyway. Or maybe keep one of the cameras and bring one back. You can just say, honey, thank you. I think one's all I need for now, and get something else. I don't know. I'm just trying to help. Yeah, not too many people can be Valentines. Yes. Yes, I will stay away from romance advice. Yes, I think I will. Yes, especially on a Linux topic show, right? Yes. This holiday season, express your love for your partner by installing Zorin OS on her machine. A gift that will last until the next LTS release. Bada boom. Speaking of romance, I need to get out today, even though it's raining, by my local coffee shop and see what I could see. But anyway. Vince says, you never met an Italian who wasn't a hopeless romantic. Well, that is probably true. Yeah. Of course, this last 2 years with the virus, it's been tough not to touchy-feely hug. It's been hell. Yeah. Vince says, Hallmark Channel much? I was actually watching it last night. Yes. See, on the holidays, I don't overdose on sugars and food. I overdose on the Hallmark Channel. And believe me, that is sweet enough. Die. You could install one of the cabs in the bedroom. I know speak English. I don't know so. Yeah, no speak English. Sorry. Gotta go. Goodbye. Well, if she saw that, she would ask you to probably take him back. It says no touchy feely. That's called a marriage, my friend. Ouch. She would tell you to get rid of them at that point. See? I gave you advice after all. Good morning, Lamer. How are you? You're missing all the Linux romance advice. I don't know. I mean, if I was married, I had a steady girlfriend, I'm not sure what I would do for Christmas, to be quite honest. Probably take her out to a nice dinner. You can't go wrong with that, right? Or we could go shopping together for shoes. They love shoes. You know? Maybe a necklace. Go shopping together. Does that sound romantic? I think it does. No. So when she says, oh, honey, I like that $500 necklace there at K Jewelers, that's when you surprise her and say, that's ridiculous. We're buying that $700 one. That's how you do it. Surprise. Just a thought, right? I am not into cooking, Vincenzo. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Now, if she asked, I would try. I would try, but Lamer says there's romance in Linux. Well, I would hope there are couples out there using Linux who are. Never mind. We have Jorge Ruiz. I hope I'd say that right, my friend. He says, hi, Total. I came here late to the Linux romance thoughts. We actually started this not that long ago, but welcome. It all started with game cameras. Don't ask. You bought her a beautiful necklace at Days Jeweler, and you get a set of game cams. Well, she's probably thinking that's like a macho, manly thing. I can't blame her. You know, I mean, I think it's the guy's fault. You know, when it's before Christmas, throw her some hints. There's nothing wrong with that. Communication is number one, my friend. Without communication, right? I don't know. That's how I see it. Greetings from Chiapas, Mexico. Cool. Cook something easy. Come on, you're Italian. I could cook pasta, make some sauce. You are correct, my Mexican friend. Sí, es verdad. That's Spanish. That means it's true. Sí. Gracias. I can cook something simple. That is true. But yeah, just communicate. Give her hints what you want. And she could do that too. Why not? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, imagine if your operating system, imagine if your software could not communicate with your hard drive. What a mess would that be? Wouldn't that be very unstable? So if you don't communicate in a relationship, is that going to be stable? Just a thought. Yeah, Linux Mint 20.3 should be released anytime soon, Joseph, I think. By the way, the background music is my dad's tunes, if you hear it. Yeah. I need to call him. Hope he's doing okay. He's still back in Italy. Anyway. So Lamer says, if you find a girlfriend, they have to love Pop OS as much as you do. Ah. Okay. Yeah, it's well, when our friend Stephanie came here for a few days back in 2019, I took her out to the local coffee shop. I think she had a latte on that beautiful Saturday afternoon. We sat outside. That was nice, you know. I think Lamer nowadays, with all that's been going, I think a lot of people are doing takeout. Yeah. She's listening to too much Hobo Jim. I do not know Hobo Jim, Sir Seuss. Yeah. Is that good or bad? I don't know, so I can't say one way or the other. Yeah, Joseph. Yeah. Text emoticons look crystal clear in a 4K display. Yeah, there's no question. Yeah. 4K the screens with 4K content are superb, especially beaches and women in 4K, right? Right, Vincenzo? Thank you. Jorge says, thank you for your dad for the sweet songs you put on the channel. Give him a big hug as soon as you see him. Yeah. He is still in Italy, yes. We last saw each other summer of 2019. He has a heart condition, so he has chosen not to travel with the pandemic, and I think it's a smart thing to do overall. It's been hard on him, you know. It's we try to cheer each other up, but It's it's I won't lie to you, it's tough. You know, we've been trying to get a distributor for his film. Of course, everything pretty much stopped once the pandemic started. And anyway, thank you. That's very kind of you, and happy holidays, my friend. I love Mexican food, by the way. Speaking of cooking, yeah. Oh wow, you lost your mom last year. Hope enjoy him as much. Yes, yes, but the time that remains. Yes. All jokes aside, yeah, yeah. We share a few jokes when we call. Um, I don't know. Maybe one of these mornings or nights, maybe I'll share a little bit more of his film as much as I can and talk about it. You know, maybe you guys would like that, but yeah, it's. I won't lie, it's been rough. Yeah, but thank you. Oh, thank you, Sir Seuss, for the super. Yes, I am definitely gonna have a coffee today, thanks to you. Thank you, my friend. You're very welcome for the romance advice. Look, I've had my share of girlfriends, married, not married. So let's just say I've been around a while, and I haven't gotten too many complaints. So I must be doing something right. I've always believed in doing the right thing, so maybe that's a big thing. Do the right thing, right? Come to Chiapas, and you will enjoy one of the best dishes from Mexico. I believe you. Yeah. We have a few Mexican restaurants here that are nice. So, yeah. I love fajitas. Oh, man, they're delicious. Yeah. I know the secret to making them is the cilantro, right? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, in these difficult times, we need to realize what is truly important. I know it sounds like a cliche, but it's the truth. So, yeah. Pardon me while I get a drink of water. Don't go away. So, Sir Seuss, what kind of coffee do you drink, or are you a coffee drinker? I'm Italian, so you can guess that we love our coffees. Years ago in college, over 20 years ago, my Italian professor said, in Italy, you know, we have busy lives like people do, you know, working in life and paying the bills. But if you cannot sit down with a friend and have a cup of coffee, he said it's not worth it. Interesting perspective. I never forgot about that. If you cannot sit down with a friend, a loved one, have a cup of coffee, then it's not worth it. I would have to agree, right? I think so. So down in Mexico, what is Christmas celebration like? First of all, I have to ask, is Linux used down in Mexico that much? And then how is Christmas down there? Yeah, playing something at 60 frames, you would need a beast of a computer. So, although 30 frames I think is fine. So, yeah. If there is anybody else new that is watching, would like to say hello, please do. We talk tech here, but we try to have some fun. Occasionally go off topic, like off to the beaches in Australia. Beyond the beach, Vince. I think I just remember one of the top 10 beaches in the world. I think it's Beyond the Beach. I think, right? Yeah. Ah, You like flavored decaf coffee, Sir Seuss? Okay. Um, I don't think I ever drink decaf that much. I got being Italian, real coffee has to have caffeine, right? Of course. You rarely drive past a Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. Hi, Spin. How are you? Yeah, we have two Dunkin' Donuts here. Bondi Beach. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, that some time ago that was rated one of the top 10 beaches in the world. Um, so is that where you go to, Bondi Beach? Of course, Bondi Beach is named after James Bond, Mr. Bond. Speaking of Bond, the latest Bond flick looks terrific, and I want the actor Henry Cavill to be the next Bond. Oh, it's pronounced Bondi Beach. Got it. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Bond's Eye Beach. Got it. Yeah, that is one of the top 10 beaches. So, yeah, I think there's one or two down in Florida. So, yeah. I don't use that many Chrome extensions, Joseph. I noticed the more I install Chrome extensions in my Chromebook, it tends to slow it down a little bit. So, I try to keep it as lightweight as possible, and the Chromebook just flies. Yes, from Superman to Bond. Yeah, Henry Cavill, who was in Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, he said he would love to take the job as James Bond. He's young, 30s, like Daniel Craig was. I think he would be. He just seems like a nice, and he's a nice guy, and he has a dog named Cal. So the interviewer says, we need a James Bond dog. Of course. Definitely. We'll start a petition. We want Cavill for Bond. You know, he has a heavy British accent. Of course, he doesn't do that in the films, but he was talking British. I'm like, wow, he really would be a good Bond. It kind of caught me by surprise, so yeah. Mr. Bond. The new Bond film. The new title for the Bond film could be Long Live Ubuntu. I don't know. I like this song from my dad, Symphony of Love. All right, so Jorge says, thank you for your kind words. Thank you, sir. Talking about coffee, I drink coffee a lot. Since I was 2 or 3 years old. Really? I drink real coffee, organic coffee, not the stupid Nestle or Walmart thing. Okay. Um, I like, well, here in the States, we have the brand Folgers, Maxwell House. When I go to a coffee shop, I don't know what they use, what brand, but they'll have it labeled. It's like self-serve coffee. It says decaf or homebrew or something like that. But yeah, usually very seldom decaf. Usually when I want coffee, I want to wake up. Sir Six wants to see Bacon Bond. Okay. Oh, Vince, you still haven't seen the new Bond flick? Yeah, it's part of it is filmed in Italy, by the way, in Matera in the beginning. Beautiful scenery. So the film is long. It's almost 3 hours. It's the longest Bond film, but it's definitely worth it. Yeah. And there's a scene in it that is freaking hilarious. It has to do with the bionic eye and an EMP watch. I'll let your mind use the imagination. It is freaking hilarious, but yeah. Green Mountain Newman's Nescafe. Okay. Yeah, Folgers, they make different types of Folgers. Dark Folgers or regular, but yeah, Folgers is good. Actually, it's strange, but here in the States, McDonald's makes great coffee. I think because they sell so much of it, it's always fresh. So yeah. Sometimes I'll put in what they call raw sugar versus the regular sugar. It has a different taste to it. So has anybody else tried Zorin OS 16 Lite or the Pro versions? Great systems. Awesome. Ah, it messes up with your stomach a lot. You have some coffee plants in your grandpa's house. Ah, you travel to the city, collect the coffee beans, and make your own coffee nice. And it's difficult. Yeah, making your own does have that fresher taste, doesn't it? Ah, Sorsu says, mother-in-law likes McDonald's coffee and it's cheap. Yeah, I think it's $1 any size still, right? I usually get like a small to a medium. Yeah, I think it's still $1, I think. Vince likes straight black. Sometimes I will have it black. Sometimes. That depends if I'm eating something. Black if I'm just having the coffee. Yeah, like 3 sugars. Yeah. Well, for 16 frames per second, I would imagine that you would need a higher end AMD Ryzen octa-core CPU, right? You know, where's Steve? We're talking coffee and Linux. He should be here, right? He's the master Linux coffee host, right? Ah, Sorsu says you gotta drink decaf, full strength, messes with medication. Absolutely, yes. Joseph likes medium creamer and heavy sugar. Yeah, I can live without the sugar. I mean, without the creamer, but I gotta have sugar. But sometimes I'll buy I'll go to Kroger's grocery store, get the French vanilla creamer. Yeah, it's pretty good. And that's got the sugar in it, so yeah. I think Steve's going to be on tomorrow morning, right? You know, considering all the caffeine Steve drinks, I'm surprised he isn't more jumping in the morning. But Steve is so calm and cool. You know, Steve could have an earthquake in the middle of a live stream, and I don't think it would bother him. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Sleepy says nobody, but I mean, he's so cool in the morning, he almost slacks like there's nothing going on when there's stuff going on, which I think is cool, yeah. You know, Vince, there's a movie called Nobody. You should check it out. Yeah, I think there's a movie called Nobody. I think you'll enjoy it. It's violent, but it's freaking hilarious. So yeah. So yeah. All right. Takes time, but it's worth it, and I know you'd love it because I had an Italian girlfriend from South Italy, and she was coffee addicted and very nitpicking, as I am. Ah, okay, Jorge. Yes. Well, that's cool. Yeah, my parents are from South Italy, like closer to Sicily, but yeah. Yes, check out the film Nobody. Yes, it's hilarious. Yeah. I forget the actor's name, but he's been around, so. Yes, Endeavor OS Atlantis. I checked it out. It seems nice. Yes. Ah, your wife doesn't like violent movie. Yeah, I mean, it is violent, but it's almost, dare I say, it's almost like cartoonish violence. Fallen, yeah, I remember the movie Fallen, yeah. Jorge says yes. Talking about Linux, there are people that use Linux, but very few. Very few. Okay, and people look at you weird or a nerd with strange looks about using it down in Mexico. Okay, all right. I was just kind of curious. I wonder if the government uses Linux, a form of Linux. I don't know. Maybe they can open up Linux fajita shops down there, coffee shops. I don't know. It's just a thought, you know. Hey, amigo, ¿quieres some Ubuntu? Just a thought. I like this song by my dad. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Have I seen The Game with Sean Penn and Michael? I believe I have. I think that's a movie with a lot of twists, right, Sir Seuss? I think, but I think I have seen it. Yes. Actually, saw a Michael Douglas movie not too long ago on demand. That was a comedy. I forget what it's called. Um. Anyway, yeah, I have seen it. Da, 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 da. Ah, you converted some people to use Linux. They love how it works. It never breaks. Simple task. It surpasses expectations. But the problem is that every workplace and school uses Windows in the office. Ah, down in Mexico. Okay. I guess I can understand. That's understandable, yeah. So that's the film. A lot of twists. Yes. Mm-hmm. Ah, Joseph, you're using 22.04 Ubuntu. Yeah, it's very early for that. Yes, Michael Douglas is a good actor, great actor, yes. I can't think of the last that comedy that he did. It was hilarious. Um, I have to look it up. Yeah, I would not recommend Deepin for new users. It requires what, 60 gigs? It's heavier than Windows, it seems. But yeah, I would not use Deepin Linux. Yeah, that's it. As far, yeah, yeah, it was the actor Better Call Saul. Yeah, and the lawyer of Breaking Bad. Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah, yeah, in the movie Nobody. Yes. Hmm. Oh, there's even a website on all Michael Douglas movies ranked. Interesting. I thought he was great in Basic Instinct. Remember that one? Yeah. Disclosure is another good one. Anyway, I can't think of that comedy that I saw on demand on Comcast, but it was hilarious. Ubuntu DDE, I think I've taken a look at that before. I think that comedy movie I saw is called And So It Goes with Diane Keaton. I think that's the one. Yeah, And So It Goes. That is hilarious. Check it out. And So It Goes. I have heard of Cute Fish OS. Yeah. I believe it's lightweight, isn't it? I think. So, yeah. Hello, Nazi. How are you? Welcome. All right, I'll stick around a little bit longer. Then I'm going to start my day. Grab some breakfast, some coffee, or as we say in New York, I'm going to have some coffee. Yeah, I'm going to have some nice, thick black coffee. See what I'm saying? Before I forget, this year is almost gone. Thank you for 11 years of Total OS today. What an amazing journey. So, thank you to all of you. No face cam, no webcam this morning, Nazi. No, I used it last night, so yeah, not today. Swordfish. Michael Douglas is in Swordfish? This does not ring a bell. I think the next films I want to see are Top Gun 2 and the next Mission Impossible. Dun 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 da 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 da. Thank you, Jorge. He says congratulations on the 11 years. Thank you. Don't they have like 8K TVs out now, right? I think they do. John Travolta and Swordfish. Got it. Why have you not been doing so much tutorials as years before? I do some here and there, or I just haven't gotten that many requests for any specific tutorials. So Yeah. Joseph says, don't get me started on 8K. Fine. I'll probably, speaking of tutorials, if the when my SSD drive comes in tomorrow, I will show how to replace the hard drive in your desktop with the SSD. So it'll be a short tutorial. Probably record that tomorrow, assuming that the Amazon package comes in early enough. So that'll be a short tutorial there. Yeah. What is your proposal that has your mind like crazy? Uh-oh, something driving you nuts? A couple days ago, I did another short tutorial how to add a printer to Linux. Yeah, that was about 3 days ago. People still have problems with Linux printing. It depends on what kind of printer that you buy. HP and Epson are great for Linux. I bought the Canon, which I returned it, and yeah, I don't. Yeah, Canons are very, very difficult in Linux. They're just not as simple to install drivers. So yeah. Yes, Michael Douglas says Gordon Gecko. That means he uses OpenSUSE. Yes, that is true. Yeah. But a bump bump. What a great movie. Wall Street and Wall Street 2, whatever it was called. Great films. Yes. Sorsu says, Toss, have you seen that Microsoft has loosened the grip on changing the default browser in Windows 11? Yes, when I first heard of that, I predicted this ain't gonna last because it's very stupid. And I was right. It did not last. I mean, come on, Microsoft. You released a great product, Windows 11. Once again, never underestimate the power of stupidity. But they learned their lesson. Hi, Terry. Welcome. No, 4K TVs are very affordable, Terry. At least here in the States. Yeah, I got mine for less than $300. Yeah. So, yeah, prices have come down, at least here in the States. So, yeah. Yeah, I haven't messed with Pipewire with Pulse Audio. I'm not sure if I want to. The reason why Pulse Audio works fine for me, I do have Pulse effects installed also. I don't mess with it that much. But yeah, it's Pulse Audio so far for me is okay. So yeah. Yeah, I just don't think that I need Pipewire right now, so yeah. Pipewire and Wire Plumber. Where did these developers get these names? I think I used that to fix my sink last week, didn't I? Didn't I wire plumber? Yeah. Right, Vince. Yeah, pipe wire. Yeah, used for cleaning out the pipes. These names. Anyway, yeah. Hey, Jimmy, bring the freaking pipe wire. We got a clog here. Hey, and don't forget the coffee. But yeah, I haven't really messed with pipe wire, so yeah. It messed up your audio, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need none. Yeah, I mean, if you don't need something, it may be best just to leave it alone, right? Yeah. Wire Plumbers Media Session. Oh, okay. My philosophy is if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Yeah, I think so. I mean, is there any advantage right now with Pipewire over Pulse? I don't know too much about it, to be quite honest. Yeah. Thomas says, Hola, chicas. That's Spanish for hello, girls, by the way. Good morning, Thomas. Yeah, if it ain't broken, don't fix it, so probably will not take a look at Pipewire. Yes, Dead Beef Music Player is a very it's a great looking player, but who thinks of these? I'm sorry, I prefer the Live Cow music player. And good morning to you too, Thomas. How are you? Yeah, I use Rhythm Box primarily for music, VLC, Audacious. Yes, Thomas. Where I live here in the state of Ohio, it is 9:52 a.m. Yes, I've been on for about an hour or so. Yes, gonna have some breakfast soon, but yes. Ah, it's getting dark where you're at. Okay. Easy effects in Arch. Very good. I have a confession to make. This is a Good Morning Linux show, but I'm doing this in Windows 10. I had to get some check files out of it, but anyway, just full disclosure. Still use Windows 10. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna have for breakfast. Maybe a bagel, some scrambled eggs, or something like that. I don't know. Well, speaking of breakfast in Long Beach, California, there is an Ubuntu Cafe. Yeah, Ubuntu Cafe in Long Beach, California. Interesting. I don't know if they use Linux, but yeah. Germany knows how to celebrate Christmas, don't they? Yes, they do. Avoid the cholesterol. Yes. What if there's a Linux app for measuring your cholesterol or a Linux app on a good diet? Just a thought. There was a somebody uh, broke is broke a record. Talking about food and drink. Somebody broke a record for the world's loudest burp. It was like 112 decibels. That's loud, you know. Maybe it's too much coffee, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness, Thomas, the triple bypass. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of not so friendly food out there. You know, it's that joke when you walk into a grocery store, you know the one section that says healthy foods? Well, if that's the one section, then what are the other sections of the store? Just a thought. Unhealthy food section? See, the grocery store should be split into two sections. You could have like a lightweight Linux food section. You know, this is welcome to the XFCE aisle. And to the other side of it, you could have your heavy Linux food section like the GNOME, right? You have a choice. What would a Linux health app be called? Well, probably something similar to dead beef. I don't know. Good question. Yeah. We can call the Linux app calories. Pretty self explanatory, right? Calories. The calories, Linux health app calories. Simple. Yeah. The XFCE grocery store. Yes, keep it light. The gnome aisle will make you walk through quicksand. Yes. Mm-hmm. There's an old there's an old joke by Rodney Dangerfield. He says, "Are you fat? When you go jogging, do you leave potholes?" But a pop up. When you go to the zoo, do elephants say "you peanuts"? Classic Rodney Dangerfield stuff. Just for laughs this Linux morning. Anyway. All right, a few more minutes and we'll wrap this up. It is almost 10 a.m., so I'm going to start my day. Jorge, you tried Pulse Effects, Pulse Audio, connected USB mic. Yeah, I don't. I have Pulse Effects installed, but I can't think of a reason to really use it. To be quite honest, so yeah. The mic I have, this is a Fifine or Fifine 690 mic. I adjust the gain on it, you know, and it seems to work. Yeah, the whole thing was less than $100 for the scissor stand, the mic, and comes with the cable. So yeah. Ah, Terry from the south of England in Hampshire. Very good. All right, any final comments or questions before we wrap this up? I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Always a pleasure chatting with you guys. The morning seems to be good for a lot of you guys, living in different time zones. So yeah, but this was fun. This was fun. So yeah. Veginix, the name of the Linux health app, or Penguin. Why not? It sounds just as tasty as Dead Beef Music Player, right? Penguin, yes. So what'd you have for breakfast? I had some penguin with my XFCE. Bada bum. All right. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. And thank you, Sir Seuss, for stopping by. Thank you for the super chat. I will definitely get a cup of coffee today. Thank you for your contributions to the channel as always. Yeah, let's kind of wrap this up. So again, thank you for all of you for stopping by. Those, if I missed you, you watch this later. Hopefully, I'll catch you next time. If I don't catch you next time this year, Merry Christmas. Have a terrific, better new year, hopefully. Yeah, the Linux app will call it the Baconator. Yes. Isn't that a sandwich at Wendy's, I think? But yeah. Yeah. So catch you guys on the next one. If you have any comments or questions, post them in the comments section below. I will enjoy my coffee, Thomas. Thank you. And, enjoy your Linux or whatever you use. Have fun. Be safe out there. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace and love to all of you. Amore, amore.